Hello, and welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a zodiac sign reading for the earth sign Taurus. Taurus can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or sometimes called ascendant. It can be your Venus placement. It can be your Mars placement. Really, anywhere that Taurus shows up in your chart might reflect for you in this current reading. And this is going to be a July overview. So this is going to be a very broad July reading, just checking in with the collective energy of the sign of Taurus. So Taurus, please use your energy, your intuition, and your wisdom to take the messages that belong for you and leave those that don't. These readings are designed to bring love, light, and truth to those that watch. I would love if you would like, subscribe, leave comments, share the videos, repost the videos, whatever you see fit as far as interaction. It all helps the channel. The algorithm is affected by your interactions. So thank you. Thank you for interacting with me and sharing any feedback you have to share. I'm always open to it. I'm going to do one more shuffle here, Taurus. I am using the Journey of the Sacred Bee tarot card deck that I had to purchase from their website. It's not available, or at least it wasn't on Amazon at the time. Very, very beautiful. Lots of sacred geometry present in the cards. And it's all about the journey of the bee that the bee goes through versus the journey of the fool that the traditional Rider-Waite tarot goes through. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread, just a general collective check-in overview for you, Taurus. And the first card is going to be your present energy. Where are you sitting on this timeline for the month of July? Halfway through the year 2025 already. Heading down towards the end of the 2025. So Taurus, where are you sitting? What's going on? What's your current present energy? Queen of Cups, water energy, all about love, all about your feelings, your heart space, your emotions. What's challenging you? Queen of Wands. two very powerful queens. Queen of Wands is challenging the Queen of Cups. It's like a duel. It's like a face-off. What's taking up your mind? What are you thinking about a lot? You're thinking about disappointment. Something really disappointed you. As you start off the month of July here, you're feeling this disappointment. What led you to the month of July? What led you here is strength, Leo energy, fire energy. What's in the bottom here? What is something you don't give a lot of thought to, but it definitely affects who you are and where you're standing? It's futility. It's just, no matter what happens, it's just really not worth it. The juice isn't worth the berry's not worth the squeeze. So 7 of Swords, future energy for you. What can you look forward to in the near future? The Priestess, the High Priestess. This is major arcana for all of the water signs, really. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's very intuitive. It's very psychic. What is your external energy? What affects you? It's not you, but it definitely affects you. Princess of Cups. It's like the Page of Cups. Some sort of movement towards communication. Where are you? Your internal energy, you're feeling a little sense of ruin. Like things are ruined. This is ruined. I don't know how to get this back to what it was. Well, let's keep going. What's a hope and a fear? What's your hope and fear? The Devil. Toxicities. Enslavement. What is your future orientation? What is your final outcome? Queen of Swords. There are 3 queens on this spread. That is absolutely amazing. We're going to go to the bottom here. The bottom of the deck is 4 of Swords. It's about recovery. So Taurus, the message overall for the month of July is for you to make sure that you're taking time necessary to recuperate, to rest, to recharge your crystals, to get in a good yoga session where you stretch every single muscle, to meditate, to pray, read your Bible, study the Tao, uh, go on a long walk in nature and just do a mindfulness meditation, whatever it is that makes you feel as if that took you back and reset, like you would power off your phone and then restart it back up. That's what this is asking for you to do, is to just reset yourself. Do something that makes you feel recharged, rejuvenated, renewed. So 4 of Swords. Go back to the center here, where you're currently positioned and standing is the Queen of Cups, which is the internal mastery of the sign or the suit of cups, which is your heart space, your internal energy, nurturing, loving, caretaking. She's mama. She's the mama energy. She will wrap you up. She will rock you to sleep. She will make sure you're fed, make sure you have a warm bed. She will make sure that you're taken care of, that your needs are met. The Queen of Cups is where you're currently sitting. So, Taurus, I think you're standing in this feeling in position of you want to take care of everybody. You want to take care of everything. You are feeling as if you just want to nurture and love and grow those around you. What's challenging you is the embodiment of Queen of Wands, who is, let's go, let's get this done, let's take action, let's work on this. She's fire. She's all about your passions and your pursuits. So while you're sitting in this energy of loving, nurturing, caretaking, growing, here comes Queen of Wands to challenge and say, let's get a move on it. Let's go. This should have been done yesterday. We have things to do, people to see, places to go. We have people to influence. She's good looking. She keeps her looks in top notch. She has nails done, face done, hair done, dressed to the nines. This can be male. You don't have to be a female to be adopting this energy. You can just be in that feminine energy of making sure that top to bottom looking fly. So there's no she or he is influential in the aspect of, first and foremost, how they look, because they're all about presentation. They're all about how they walk in the room, how they gain the attention of the crowd. Heads are usually turning when the Queen of Wands enters. People see and they love and they like and they're complimenting. Very persuasive, very charismatic. So it is just it's like an alter ego. So Taurus, do you feel like you have an alter ego? Do you feel as if this is really who you really truly are, but every now and again you don this personality, this external, outgoing Queen of Wands who is just all about people, places, let's go, let's see, let's do, taking names, writing them off. I don't know. Here in the center of your spread, you've got this dualistic queen energy happening for you. In the top of your spread, what you're thinking a lot about disappointment. You're thinking all about what you've lost. You seem to be very fixated on, yeah, there's these 3 full cups that you're standing on top of, but there's these 2 cups that spilled. And that could be something in the past. It could be something recent. I don't know if this was something that affected your heart. So I don't know if it was you lost someone you loved, if this is the relationship that will never be. This is the connection that you thought was special, but it wasn't special to them. It just was special to you. Something has you feeling disappointed, and it is really something you're thinking about a lot. It's on the top of your mind. It's here at the top of your spread. At the bottom of your spread, what you're not really thinking too much about, but it's definitely there, as if you look at it, you feel it all over again, but you're kind of putting it, I think, out of sight, out of mind. And it's the energy of futility. It's the 7 of Swords. It's the fact that you were lied to, you were cheated on, you were betrayed, you were hurt, you were stabbed in the back. Someone thought they could get one over on you. someone thought that they could get the best of you. It's the sword energy, so it's thoughts. So it's you thinking about it, it's you remembering it. And I'm going to just suggest this. It only hurts when you touch it. So if you're in the energy, if you're feeling the remembrance of this betrayal, I would ask for you to do something active about it. Maybe that's why Queen of Wands is here. She's an action taker. She doesn't sit on her laurels. So here she's showing up as a contradiction, as a challenge to Queen of Cups. I'm just going to suggest that she is saying to you, Taurus, this happened. Quit thinking about it. Let's move on. Let's just move forward, learn what we need to learn, and let's move forward. It's sitting down here in the bottom of your spread. So I think it's something that you don't want to see, you don't want to think about. But I think Queen of Wands is here to say it's time to think about it and it's time to do something about it, Taurus. What brought you to this current position is strength, your fortitude, your character, your integrity. That's what strength is. And that brought you to this current moment in time. I think that no matter what has come at you, you've stood through and you've passed. You've passed the test of time. The strength is all about your integrity as far as you use grace under pressure. Because you're the lion, you were the lion. This is all about Leo energy, fire energy. So because you were the lion, the king of the jungle, you literally could ferociously shred anything that crossed your path. You didn't. You showed grace. You showed grace under pressure. And that led you to this point in time. So, whatever it was that was coming at you or against you, I'm going to say this Seven of Swords character, whatever it was that has happened to you, that someone said or did or whatever, I think you showed an extraordinary amount of strength in order to not do what you could have done. Instead, you chose the path of peace. You showed strength. In the future orientation, another major arcana, and this one is again for all the water signs. This is all about she who knows. She who knows. She knows things. She is internally intelligent. She doesn't have to speak anything out of her mouth because what she knows, this is you, by the way, Taurus, what you know, you don't have to brag about it. You don't, it's very similar to strength, only what strength exuberates externally, High Priestess exuberates internally. So she knows things. She knows who you are. She knows what you're about. She knows that what's coming out of your mouth is straight lies. She knows that you're trying to feed her a whole line of hogwash. She knows. But she will maintain this very straight poker face. And it's almost as if I think you, Taurus, as you move into the future in the orientation of the month of July, I think it's you being very astute to what people think they can get over on you while you are taking notes, taking names, and you're not hesitating to be the one to make the final call. In your external energy, this affects you, but it doesn't, it's not necessarily you. It's external energy that surrounds you. So it is the messenger of the heart space. There's a message coming to you from someone. Someone is saying, Taurus, I'm really sorry. Taurus, I really love you. Taurus, please forgive me for what I said, for what I did, for how I acted. I am very sorry. I love you so much. I think you're getting an apology. I think you're getting the message of a communication in regards to the heart space, and I think it's going to make you feel vindicated. What is your internal energy? Your internal energy is you feel this sense of ruin. You feel betrayed. There are these 10 swords in this one bee's back. And it is all about it's the sword, so it's thoughts. I think that it is you ruminating, and that is a word I want you to do a little meditation on. Rumination. Ruminating on the things that have gone wrong, the things that have hurt you, which I understand. It's absolutely appropriate uh, to remember what has happened, but don't let that put you in the state of defeat, of ruin. You're not ruined. These things happened. They hurt like hell. You definitely were affected by it. It's your internal energy, so it's how you're feeling kind of at the core of your being. So even though you were very strong, you definitely were disappointed. You definitely feel this Seven of Swords, this futility. Remember, these are very much thoughts. So it's the way you're thinking about it. It's that you are thinking about it. And I'm going to just suggest, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a doctor of any kind, but I'm just going to suggest to you to get someone to talk to about this, specifically this, whatever it is that has made you feel this stabbed in the back, betrayed, hurt, ru- the ruined, whatever is giving you that feeling. Talk about it, journal about it, vent, get someone trusted, true, that you can express how this really made you feel, and then try to move forward from there. Remember that you are she who knows, whether you're male or female, she who knows. Very powerful position to be in. And in the hopes and the fears is the devil, which is all about mastering um, your addictions, mastering your toxicity. So whatever is surrounding you that affects you, if it is pulling at you to not be your highest and best self, it's not for your highest and best good. So it needs to be released. I think that why the devil is showing up in the hope and the fear, I think it is, my interpretation is that it is here to say, bring awareness to those things that have you ensnared or that are trying to trap you with that addictive tendency, if you have the addictive tendencies. And let me say something about the sign of Taurus. You are a very pleasure oriented sign. You're all about sensuality, and that is in food. That is with the pleasures of the flesh. That is anything earth oriented that grounds you down, causes you to really feel and be in your physical body. That's awesome. But that can also become toxic in the way that it can be overdone, it can be over consumed. You can go to something too much. So I would suggest the devil is here to bring a healthy balance and a sense of moderation to whatever it is you're choosing to go to, maybe to make yourself feel better because you do feel this stabbed in the back energy. So choose appropriately how you can have moderation and temperance. Your final outcome is the Queen of Swords, and this is you being no BS. Don't bring it to me. Don't expect me to tolerate it. Don't I'm not putting up with anything. I've had it. I'm done. I've had these 10 swords in my back. I've had this disappointment in my heart. I've had this seven of bull crap futility in my thoughts for way too long. I've been strong when I could have torn something all the way apart. And I know what's really going on. I know who you are. I know what you are. Don't try to pull any fast one on me. Don't pull the wool over my eyes, because I'm the Queen of Swords. And this is not necessarily a female. This can be just that feminine energy of, uh, where that, the saying about speak softly but carry a big stick. That's what this one is. I think that the Queen of Swords is all about you're just going to make sure that you are putting those boundaries down. This is what I will tolerate. This is what I won't. This is what I accept. This is what I don't. This is, if you're going to bring yourself into my presence, you're going to be this or get out. So I think you're being very clear. You're not afraid to wield your sword. You're not afraid to cut off contact. You're not afraid to choose to chop the matter in two and see it for what it really truly is. Just that she who knows uh, energy, the high priestess. So, Queen of Swords, final outcome. Taurus, I think you're going to be sitting in a very powerful, very empowered position. And I think that is truly beautiful. I'm going to just do a quick recap, even though I kind of already did. I'm going to go really fast. So, what brought you into this spread is the Queen of Cups. You want to be loving. You are feeling loving and kind and nurturing, and you want to grow and you want to hug and you want to hold and let me rock you like a baby, feed you and put you to bed. But I'm being challenged. You're being challenged, Taurus, because you want to get up and go. You want to move. You want to shake. You're a mover and a shaker in this energy, and it's just a conflict of, do I rock the baby or do I get up and dance and move and go build a house? It's very opposite energies, but I think they can mold together well, and it's very complementary. In the top of the spread is the disappointment. You're thinking of something that broke your heart, and it's very disappointing to you. In the bottom of your spread, what you might not be putting a lot of energy to is the thoughts of the futility of the situation. That no matter what you did, no matter how you did it, it still felt like betrayal and hurt. You had so much strength that led you to this moment. You were brought into the month of July with this grace under pressure. You were brought into this moment in time with gentleness, kindness. You have this future orientation. The high priestess, she is she who knows all about the internal knowing, the internal intelligence of whatever is going on in your life, Taurus. External to you is a message in the heart space coming to you. Someone saying, I'm sorry, someone bringing a message of an apology or of endearment of how much they love you and care about you. Your thoughts keep being centered around the ruin of what hurt you, the ruin of the relationship, the ruin of the business, the ruin of the family orientation, however that fits for you. Something just in your thoughts is really keeping you analyzing and reanalyzing the hurt and the betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back. The hope and the fear is that you will get a handle on the moderation, not going too much into this and not going too much into that, not seeking pleasure beyond pleasure beyond pleasure, and also not being in deprivation. You're trying to find that happy medium. The devil is here to say, watch out for the things that bind you and the things that keep you bound to them. You're in control. You're the one holding the puppet on the strings. You're the master, not anything else. You're not a slave to the things that hold you. Final outcome is Queen of Swords. So your third queen on the deck here, you have three queens, three orientations of this beautiful internal feminine energy of rulership, ruling the thoughts, the communications that come towards you, ruling your actions, your passions, and your desires, and in charge and in rule of your feelings and your heart space. I can't, the only one missing is the Queen of Pentacles. And I think you're sitting really empowered in the month of July, Taurus. So congratulations. Good job. I think that you are well suited to be in the month of July and really taking charge of how things feel and work for you. I do want to go over, give you an oracle card to finish this reading off. And just giving you the Intuitive Whispers by Maud Hurst. And these have been really appropriate for the reading that we just had. They've been kind of shining a light on the major message of the reading today. So for Taurus, what is an oracle card for Taurus that can really help just to kind of seal the deal, seal the reading? Thank you. We have stop pushing and striving. Stop pushing and striving. And Taurus, I think that's pretty clearly stated as far as when you allow things to come to you, it doesn't feel like such a fight. Pushing and striving sounds so effortful. It sounds like we really have to make sure we go out and make things happen. Very Queen of Wands. But I think that when we sit and allow things to come to us, we don't have to be in control. It's very much that devil hoping and fearing. We can just allow things. Just allow. Think of that word, allow. And that's Queen of Swords. What are you allowing? Number 15 adds up to the number 6. And 6 is all about love, harmony, relationships. So I think that's what July has in store for you, Taurus. I hope that you feel a sense of blessing, understanding, maybe some clarity. Thank you so much for tuning in and playing along. Be blessed. Namaste.